Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. One, two. 1, 2. 1, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Music plays in the background. Welcome everybody. Outing, but the Deborine champions will have to show their class to get it done today. Khomas Nampol obviously finishing third in the Deborine Premiership. So welcome everybody for tuning in. Our announcer for the semi-final here in Marental is Top Cherry. Had a little bit of a discussion with her earlier, and she says it's not Top Cherry, it's Top Cherry what. So that's her full name. Give us your score predictions in the comments. Welcome back to all the usuals. As you see the boys going in for their final walkout. Beautiful red and white kit for African Stars. Let us know your score predictions. Perhaps the person who gets it correctly will get a small prize. that you will be able to pick up from me from the commentary box at our very next game. So give your predictions, and we'll be sure to find. Seconds away from kickoff. Last night we saw a spectacular game, a spectacular effort from YB, Young Brazilians versus Chula Chula. If you don't know already, and it was a 1-1 scoreline during the 90 minutes and extra time. Will face Young Brazilians in the PstBet NFA Cup final. And I'm not an organizer of the tournament, but I do believe that game will be played in Windhoek City. Do not quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure a game of that magnitude should be played in the country's capital. Of course, I require two things from you. Actually, three. One, please tell your football friends and family that we are live. Share the link. Like all African Stars Soccer Club pages, especially on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter and Instagram. That's the first thing. Number two, give us your official score prediction. What do you think as a Red Army supporter? What do you let us know what you believe the scoreline will be at the end of this game. That's number two. And number three, where do you think the finals should be played? Should it be played in your town? Should it be played in Khorigas, Orangamund, Aus, Khobabas? Let us know where you believe the PstBet NFA Cup final should be played, other than Windhoek. But I'm pretty sure the organizers have booked the Independence Stadium for this pending final. So the atmosphere here at the Marienthal Stadium is brewing, getting to a fever pitch. The pitch is in a good condition, must be said. Marienthal, you've done a good job to keep the pitch in a standard condition. Can't see any patches of sand. So ball control is all up to the players. First touch is everything in football. So as the conditions are around 70%, we'll see which team takes advantage as kickoff is looming shortly. Coaching staff of African Stars are in their dugout. Khomas Nampol as well. Coach Ronnie Cananello versus Coach Gareth Isake. Those will be the two coaches going at it here. And as you know, Coach Ronnie Cananello, he's a man of stern words, firm words. So if he gets the chance to engage with his opposing coach, he will do so. Coaches can also get yellow cards, so we will have to see that. One thing of note in the starting lineup is that Starman Wetulu Kambatu is on a yellow card suspension, so he does miss this semi-final. So all the Kambato fans, it's unfortunate. So the crowd is just getting ready to welcome the teams. You can see the branding of PstBet being drawn out, and here we welcome the two teams led by Ronald Kachiere Stiga and Kayenge, the two captains, the two teams. And just as they touch hands, let me read the starting lineups. Starting with African Stars, we have Disiro in goal, centre backs of Gianluca and Ngaruka. Of course, Charles Hambira is as well with a yellow card, so he does not be available for this game. We have at right back Romario Njavera, left back Edmund Kambanda. In the midfield, of course, our captain in our picture now for the coin toss, Ronald Kachiere Stiga, along with Chaikika Bakonja, who has done very well throughout this tournament. It must be said, 1 goal and 2 assists for Bakonja. Maharero, strong man, defensive midfielder coming into the midfield as well. So it's two defensive-minded midfield players with Stiga and Maharero, with Bakonja playing just on top. So tactical changes there for Ronnie, Coach Ronnie. And of course, with Kambatu out, we do have Paulus, the number 11, coming on to the right flank. Awilo up top as our leading striker. And of course, the Comoros international, Ibrahim Joseph Juja. Juja is his nickname. Will complete the starting lineup with Salazar Kwesi, Dion Dennis, Owen Damasep, Stanley, Johannes Jackson, Kasitura, and Mutuzu on the bench. For Khomas Nampol, we have George Franz, number 22, with number 10, Absalom Kamchacha, number 4, Jackson Kayenge, the captain, the Namibian international. Number 3, Shopala Bango. Number 17, Reverend Matrois, who is a familiar face in the African Stars camp. If you know, you know. Number 25, Pietrus Yango. Number 11, Rivaldo Pris, a man talked about in many football circles. So we'll have to see if it's Awilo versus Rivaldo Pris. That's what people are looking for in this game. Finishing off that starting lineup, we have number 16, Ruhaka, number 24, Temsima Temisa, apologies, number 13, Simon Yambula, and to finish off the starting lineup, number 18, Ibrahim Israel, who I believe is a very quick and tenacious player. On the bench for Khomas Nampol, number 8, Chapala Silas, Ben Narep, number 23, Jerome Usep, number 6, Johannes Shiweda, number 1, Igo, number 7, Indimo, number 21, Iambo, number 9, Chapala, and number 14, Gasep. My name is Emmanuel Inkara. Welcome to Marienthal and welcome to the PstBet semi-final between African Stars and Khomas Nampol. Can get back to his goalkeeper, who just says hello to the supporters here with a interesting attempt of a clearance. The number 16 goalkeeper Ruhaka. So just settling in there, Ruhaka, but it is a corner in the first minute of the game. Awilo, African Stars, near post, and Kambanda tried to get that back heel back to Awilo. Nothing doing, and it is a goal kick to Khomas Nampol. Raka. Just bringing up the ball there with confidence, finding his captain. Akenge trying to beat Bakonja, but Bakonja did well. Juja. Interception. And cleared away by Simon Yambula. Coach Cananello just having words to Juja Ibrahim Yosef, maybe wanting more from that pass. And it is in the hands of Disiro. Disiro just commanding play with Ngaruka. They need to be careful here, African Stars, as those are many of the opportunities that Khomas Nampol will look for when they are playing at the back. Oh, offside, but Kamchacha getting into space. Of course, Khomas Nampol is a team that have beaten African Stars. Their last game ended 2-0 to Khomas Nampol in the Deb Marine Premiership. So Khomas Nampol have tasted blood, red blood from the Red Army. So it is possible. Kambanda just doing well to defend Nyanyongo. Israel throw in. Bakonja, Juja. Awilo with the flick. And Juja couldn't retain that ball. And Israel throws it back to his captain. Akenge just with a bad pass to Bango, but Ruhaka clears, trying to find Pris. Goal kick to African Stars. Just a reminder that it is a little bit of a blow to the starting lineup. Kambatu with 4 goals, not in this game. Willow has 2 goals. Juja has 2. And Aubrey, of course, is not in the game as well. So a little bit of a disappointment there that Umsep Aubrey scoring important goals is not available in this game. I'm sure he's watching. He would have loved to play in Marienthal. But I'm sure he trusts the boys to get the job done. Here's Kamchacha. Pass in the midfield. Gianluca does well to intercept. First corner of the game for Nampol. Rivaldo Pris will be taking this corner with his left foot. I'm pretty sure that a striker of his caliber would like to be in the box, but he takes the corner, he gets it back, puts it in the box, and good clearance from Maharero. Ibrahim Israel finding Pris. Pris doing well, beating one player, but Stiga there stops. Awilo changes play. Juja is going to try to connect to Paulus, but goes back to Njavera. Njavera now finds Paulus, and their combination breaks down. Makonja fighting in that midfield, but losing the ball to his opponent. Kamchacha with a through ball to Israel. Garuka tried to do well there with that tackle. He's still on his man. Israel finds the pass. Kamchacha cuts in. Goes back to his left back. Misa Stiga running through that midfield. Getting fouled by the number 13, Simon Yambula. Good run there from Stiga. Haruka trying to find Juja. Can he keep it in? He does. He doesn't. And that is a goal kick. It is pretty hard to try to see the line on that far side of the Khomas Nampol goal line. Even in the previous game for the women's semi-final, a few players had difficulty seeing the line, so Juja maybe thought he kept it in, but Ruhaka takes the goal kick and basically kicks it to Tisiro. Gianluca being pressured there from France. Paulus. Welcome to pace almost there from Paulus. It's an important moment for the young man, the number 11 playing on the right wing, coming in for Kambatu. Big shoes to fill, but I'm sure he's up for the task. Here's Garuka. Juja. He had a simple pass to Kambanda, but he was pressured, and here's Kamchacha, who also had a simple pass to France, but the strongest man in the league, Garuka, number 18 for African Stars, does well to keep that out. Here's Bango. Prince. Through ball from Matrois, finding Rivaldo. Prince. Through ball. And Kamchacha almost connected there. A simple tap in, it would have been. African Stars players really just leaving the ball to roll past the goal line. Dangerous living there. First real punch goes to Khomas Nampol. First opportunity. Here's Awilo. Can he keep that in? But Yambula, number 13, stays with him and does well. Here's Nambula again. Israel. Kambada doing well. Stopping play. Awilo. Maharero. It's going to take it. And the slip takes it away from him. Simon Nyambula, the number 13, a young man in that defensive midfield role for Khomas Nampol, really very good on the ball. So really want to watch the number 13. Here's Jackson Akenge, just a clearance. Nyambula there with that flick on. Here's Kamchacha. Oh, Israel gets the ball to Bango, but almost giving it to Stars in that final third. And here's Maharero with space to work. He loses it. Nyambula again present in that defensive midfield role. Of course, African Stars beat Khomas Nampol in their first game in the Demerine Premiership 3-1. Juja Kambatu and Juja scoring 2 goals in that game. So both teams have one win against each other. This game will kind of tell who is the better team in this 2023-2024 season. Here's Garuka bringing the ball up. Simple pass. Almost giving the ball away to Kamchacha. And Kambanda had to do well to get that clearance. It's back in the hands of Rahuka. Bango. Here's France with that flick on, finding Prince. Prince using that left foot. It's dangerous. And he couldn't put it back into the box. And that left foot of Rivaldo Prince earned him 20 goals in the Demerine Premiership. A golden boot winner along with Willie Stefanos. And Garuka clearing it onto the top of the stadium. It's bouncing just below us here at the commentary area. So good clearance there from the strongest man in the league. France. Nyanyango losing it to Stiga. Maharero. And just an injury here that has fallen on Reverend Matrois. He did collide, unfortunately, with Stiga. Stiga is a big man. And an inadvertent knock, which will just require the medical team to assess the number 17. About 13, 15 minutes gone in this first half, and must be said, Khomas Nampol with the best chance of the game so far. Rivaldo Pris putting it into the box from the left flank, and the ball just rolling across Desiro's goal. George France almost putting it in. Actually, that was Kamchacha. Absalom almost getting Khomas Nampol in the lead. And here is France, the number 22, finding Pris, but Jean-Luc doing well. Yes, Pris. Pris again, couldn't keep it in. Jean-Luc getting it up into the field, and Akenge with that header back into the midfield. Makonja tried to keep it within himself. Maharero has a chance here. You need to watch out for that shot. The referee deeming that to be a good foul from Yambula, who's now picked that through ball to France. And another showcase from Simon Nyambula, the number 13. He's a very good player from that defensive midfield. Stars need to be smart at the back. Do not want to lose the ball in that position. Juja with a good turn, cutting Israel in half and winning that foul. Coach Rani Cananello in our picture there, wearing all black. Very stressed here in the first 10-20 minutes of the game. He wants his team to get some clear-cut opportunities. And maybe from this free kick, Bakonja Taikika can calculate one for the Red Army. Javera Romario really raising his hand to get the ball back post. It comes in, and that's a defensive clearance that was clearly off the head of Shopala Bango, the number 3, but the referee deeming that to be a goal kick taken quickly. And the Stars player is not happy with that. The referee just giving a little bit of a smile. Stiga still talking to him. Kambanda down the line for Juja. The ball deemed to have curled out. Here's France. Nanyango. Mbulak loses the ball to Awilo. Good tackle there from Akenge. Nanyango. Rivaldo Pris gets on the ball, but the referee bringing it back for a foul on Garuka. It's really a test of midfield play between these two teams. And of course, the danger men, Awilo and Rivaldo Pris, can really do damage from their wings. Garuka does well to clear. Awilo tried to flick that on. Bakonja. Here's Paulus. Matrois. Nyanyango. Too much for Kamchacha. And similar mindsets, similar tactical setup for both teams. Stars really enjoying passing the ball around at the back. Of course, no Charles Hambira. So Gianluca and Garuka, the two center backs, of course, they know each other, but in a semi-final where goals could mean anything, it's very interesting how African Stars are so comfortable at the back. Garuka there now choosing just to clear it out, and Khomas Nampol growing with confidence. Here's Pris. Garuka stands tall. Pris with another chance. Garuka with another clearance.
Awilo there just encouraging Paulus to really push up as he needed more support as he was applying pressure. There you can see him in the picture just telling Paulus to really put pressure on his left back. High foot. Juja. Time to think. Cuts in. Foul. Foul from Beatrice Nyanyango, the number 25, who is asking the referee, what was that? What did I do? The referee replies, you did enough, my brother. And that is a free kick now to African Stars, still finding their first clear-cut opportunity of the game. This is an in-curler, so Awilo can really put pressure on the goalkeeper. Ruhaka really needs to know he needs to clear that pocket of space. Awilo uses that space, but headed out. Shot by Herrero. Well wide. Zero. Almost finding Juja. Juja tried to chest it. He's very good with the aerial play. Nyambula winning that throw-in of Bakonja. Matrois lofting it upfield, and Garuka with a half and half clearance. He gets the ball back. He really has to be the leader there at the back line for Stars. Good flick from Juja, and Bakonja couldn't reconnect. So perhaps African Stars just growing in confidence themselves with normal football play. But it's really a tale of backline connectivity that is almost creating chances for Khomas Nampol. Head out, shot, Matrois, left foot, France, goal! And there you have it. And just as I said it, opportunities were almost created by the back four of African Stars. And Khomas Nampol taking full advantage of that. Khomas Nampol not playing to get that goal, just waiting for African Stars to make a mistake at the back. It fell to Reverend Matrois, the number 17. He calmed the play down. He looked up. He found George France. And George France had an easy task of slotting it low past Desiro to make it. African Stars know Khomas Nampol won. So it is now a very interesting game here in the PstBet NFA Cup semi-final here in Mariental Sports Stadium between two giants of the Debmarine Premiership. Please tell your football friends and family to tune in. Free kick, Awilo. It's curled in. Header from Kabanda. goes out for a throw-in. And I'm sure you've given your predictions of how this game will end. Did anyone predict Khomas Nampol scoring first? Rivaldo Priest with that header on, but it falls to Desiro. Garuka. Stiga needs to be quick. Foul to Stars. And Awilo just telling the referee, yes, there was an elbow there from Ikenge. The Khomas Nampol bench didn't like that call. They they became really animated when the referee gave that free kick. And Bakonja now with his left foot needs to really focus on getting an equalizer for the Red Army. He puts it in. That's an easy one. Easy save. Maharero with the chance and Ruaka with the save. Good free kick there from Bakonja. Probably the best chance for Stars there. And they build again with Maharero. Gianluca. Javera almost finding Paulus. Paulus fighting hard. Loses the ball to Yambula. Yambula puts the ball in. But Desiro catches well. And of course, Awilo was the man of the match for the previous game. 2-0 versus Tigers. Scoring a goal in that game. We'll have to see how he comes back into this game again. Stars really playing with fire here at the back. But Stiga, our captain, cleaning up well. Kamada finding Maharero, beats his player. He looks up, uses his left foot, and so a player that doesn't really necessarily use his left foot that often, he couldn't put a timely cross in. And Ruhaka clears it. Always trying to find the danger man Rivaldo Prince. His name is Rivaldo Prince, but some people have dubbed him the Prince of football. A player that is working on his upper body, of course, as we should know, all know by now. Here's Bakonja. Couldn't find Paulus. Juja. Good chest. Javera. Slow poison. Header out from Israel, kept in by Kamchacha. Karuka pressured by the goal scorer George France. Maharero. Gianluca back to Desiro. To Stiga. And good play there from Stars. Just losing it and winning a throw in. Desiro, the goalkeeper of African Stars, maybe touching the ball more than he would have wanted in the first half of this game. And that is just the way Stars have been playing so far. A lot of passes amongst themselves at the back line, which probably resulted in the goal for Khomas Nampol. No one is to be blamed, of course. It's just a collective mindset that they wish to live dangerously at the back. And players like Matrois, France, Pris, and Kamchacha will try to take full advantage. Here's Yambula finding Pris. Paulus. Chance for him to run. And unfortunate foul awarded against Paulus, who was just probably the stronger player against Rivaldo Pris. Kayenge. High foot studs up from Matros. Maherero is a strong man, so he doesn't argue for much. So if he winces at a foul or a tackle, it probably is a tackle or a foul. Flick on there from Bakonja, but Awilo wanted it. Israel. Kamchacha, flick on by Prince, finding George. Kamchacha shot, safe, but it is offside. It is a handball. You probably saw it in the build-up from that play. A handball, I believe, on the number 10, Amsolom Kamchacha. But a very good combination from Khomas Nampol, and they might get another chance by Maharero as well to keep it. Good ball retention. And Javera couldn't keep that in. Tense moments here for the Red Army. I'm sure it's tense for everyone watching live. Thank you for tuning in. It is 1-0 to Khomas Nampol. George France with the goal, and here's Kamchacha fighting well with Kambanda, but that is the strength and the cleverness of Edwin Kambanda, the national team player, just doing well to hold off the number 10 of Khomas Nampol. Maharero, 2 balls on the pitch. Can African Stars equalize before halftime? Israel doing well, but he loses it. And here's Juja with time to think. Grass to work, and Nyanyango doing well. Juja still has it in his possession and gets the throw in. Makonja, Kambanda. Willow really needs to get more into this game. He is mostly a quiet man throughout his games, and he just needs one opportunity to take advantage. But his teammates are really calling for more activity from the man. And here he is, Willie Stefanis. Good tackle there. Oh, crunching challenge from Maharero that will earn him a yellow card. That was a foul on the number 25, Petrus Nyanyango. He will be okay to continue, but Maharero is a taker of souls, and he has clearly earned that yellow card. First yellow card of the game, in fact. Sticker with the header. Juja keeping it in. Awilo with the chest down. Juja. Makonja. Yambula does the good thing to just kick it out. Stars continue play with Awilo. No weight on that pass, and Khomas Nampol building. Garuka standing strong. Gianluca is pressured by Pris. Pris is through. He passes it back into the box, but Garuka is there. with the presence of mind. He's the talisman there at the back four, so good work from him. Nyambula, with a little bit of a chip, finding Pris. Pris is fast. His left foot is crafty. Gianluca doing well. Just doing enough to get that goal kick, and quick goal kick. Paulus losing it out to Chise Lisa. And almost 10 minutes left in this game, along with extra time. But perhaps very little extra time will be added to this game, as both teams have really good turn there from Nyambula. Both teams have really gone at it throughout this first 35 minutes. No wasted play. Here's Awilo almost beating Israel. Kambanda, second opportunity. Bakonja, that's a foul. And this is a good opportunity for Stars to get a chance on goal. They are trailing 1-0 from a George France goal, an assist from a Reverend Matrois. And Awilo, along with Tahikika Bakonja, need to think hard, long and hard, of how they should take full advantage for this free kick. Can they get the equalizer before halftime? Awilo and Willie Stefanos. He wouldn't want to see that highlight again. Make sure you give us your score predictions. And of course, tell your football friends and family that we are live. Share the links. I guess you can tell them that African Stars is losing at the moment. Let's see how the Red Army try to equalize and get to the promised land of the PstBet NFA Cup final. Israel. Here's Matros. He looks up, he puts in the cross, he's finding France. The cross still comes in. Javera almost finding Paulus on the counter. And maybe the counter can still be built up. Here's Awilo. Juja, the goalkeeper, comes out and collects. And of course, if you've just tuned in, Charles Hambira, Weturu Kambato, two players that are suspended because of yellow cards, are not featuring in this game. So tactical changes for Coach Ronnie Canelelo. Tactical changes and maybe unfamiliar patterns of play. So one of the things, counterattacks, where Kambato's speed and positioning is always a treat to see. Maybe here Awilo can calculate something with the cross. He puts it in, it's headed out. Stiga! Yeah! Stiga! Captain, our captain. Ronald Pachiele Stiga, the captain of African Stars. I tell you one thing, He always has one opportunity. He always takes one shot every 45 minutes. He only takes one shot every 45 minutes. And with his first shot, he has given the equalizer to the Red Army. He said to himself, Neman, let us get back into the game. And that is what a captain does. African Stars 1, Khomas Nampol 1.
What's the name?
I'm sure the Red Army now is watching the game. Oh, Juja might have thought he would have been offside. And with 5 minutes left in this first half, is now happy with how his team. This is cup football, knockout football. And now Stars growing in confidence. Here's Maharo. Bakonja doing well. He's really become a key asset in that midfield, the number 27 Tahikika. Maharo losing out and losing that foul. Yeah. What a shot there from Sticker, it must be said. He would want that highlight sent to him via WhatsApp. What a commanding play there from the captain, it must be said. It's just a treat to see captains of teams take charge. Rivaldo Prince offside. Luckily offside there for the Red Army, it must be said. This is African Stars TV, so I do use the word luckily. And Coach Ronnie Canelelo here at the dugout, really having words with Paulus, the right winger, firmly encouraging him to get more involved in the game, as well as Bakonja now. Ronnie Canelelo saying go in the hole. It seems the coach sees a hole in that midfield and is asking Bakonja to fill it. We'll see how that goes throughout this game, and especially the last few minutes of this first half. Juja. Javera puts the ball in. Header from Juja, who is very good with his head, but maybe that was Bakonja, apologies. Couldn't put that ball into the back of the net with the header, but Javera does have 2 assists as a right back, so he will be looking to get more crosses into the box. Here's Israel. Kambanda. And the linesman just putting her flag up for a possible push. So it is a foul to Khomas Nampol. Jackson Ikengi, the captain, will take it for Nampol. just in front of us, and the fourth official just making sure that he backs up. Awilo is just asking him how far can he go. Free kick taken, flick on from Matrois, and it's deemed to be a foul in any case. Here's Gianluca. Pressure just here from George, France, and Kamchacha. This Garuka needed to be very quick there. I mean, it's very tense when the back line is playing amongst themselves. Yes, Tiga, can he put the cross in? He can, and it's caught out from Bango. And out from Maherero, throwing to Nampol. Jambula trying to find France, caught out from Gianluca. Stars start again. Bakonja trying to find Polis, but Polis really having a tough time there on that right wing. Maybe a change of environment will be good for him. Maybe to change, come to this left flank, and Awilo going to the right flank. Of course, the top three players always alternate amongst themselves. And with 2 minutes added on from our fourth official, it is level. Khomas Nampol scoring first through George France and Ronald Stiga equalizing for African Stars. Here's Israel, good flick on there from Kamchacha. But Garuka doing well again against his opposite number. Garuka really putting in a shift there at centre back. He's done well. Throw in to Khomas Nampol. Coach Randy Canelelo having words with Ibrahim Yosef, asking for more. Chest, Javera, Maharero, Yambula doing well to flick the ball away from Maharero, and probably just a miscommunication between Bakonja and Maharero. Maharero telling Bakonja to really track back. Paulus, Maharero, Javera out from Mbango. France, he's strong. Too strong for the referee's liking. Gianluca did well to keep up with him, the big man. And with seconds left in this first half, it is halftime here at the Mariental Sports Stadium. African Stars 1, Khomas Nampol 1. A mouth-watering 45 minutes is coming next. So stay tuned. We will come back for
Yeah. Yeah.
Introducing Escape Paradise, your dream oasis just 15 minutes away from Windhoek CBD. Nestled approximately 19 kilometers east of Windhoek, this stunning property offers perfect blend of luxury and tranquility. Imagine waking up to the sound of a dry river flowing through the premises, surrounded by lush greenery and breathtaking views. With full services available, including 7 boreholes with ample pumping capacity, Nampol electricity, and a range of amenities, Escape Paradise is truly a slice of heaven. The main building is a masterpiece of architecture, featuring a double-story design with modern finishes such as slate roof tiles, steel window frames, and clay tile flooring. The spacious dwelling includes a lounge, kitchen dining room, family room, bedrooms with built-in cupboards, and luxurious bathrooms. In addition to the main dwelling, there are 2 separate dwellings, a flat, BBQ room, bar room, office, staff quarters, garage, workshop, warehouse, open porch, swimming pool, water tanks, carport, and more. Whether you're looking for a peaceful retreat or a place to entertain guests, Escape Paradise has it all. Don't miss the opportunity to own your own piece of paradise just a short drive from Windhoek CBD. Make Escape Paradise your new home and experience luxury living like never before. Welcome to your personal paradise. For more information and pricing, call us at 0812233797.
All right. An ocularist is somebody who specializes in designing, manufacturing, and fitting of artificial eyes. In simple terms. So basically, you go through a training of about 10,000 hours. That's equivalent to 5 years. But it's not a full-time school. You get attached to somebody who does it. But of course, you have to have a background of, ophthalmologist, a course in ophthalmology somehow. You need to have a background or a knowledge in eyes. Understand? You need to know what an eye is. Yeah. Yes. All right. At that time I was working for Dr. Joffy. He's an eye surgeon based in Olympia. Now the current, what we call now, a Monaco group. So I was an ophthalmic assistant back then. So and then we used to have this guy coming around called Barry Hitley. He's an ocularist. Then he will be there making eyes, and I had this interest always looking at what he's doing, and I fell in love with his work. That's where the passion started. This is just the same as any career woman. So I don't regard it so much as, special, different from any other woman who is into business and family or career. And it's basically the same. It's just a normal lifestyle like anybody else. Yeah, now the difference is just that, part of our patients become part of family. Because these are people that are broken, that are traumatized, that are rejected. You understand? That people feel they're incompetent. At times they will call you, crying. They have lost hope. Where you have to, to get in and give hope, to the helpless. Yes, I thank you for that question. In fact, I have to make something clear. For me and you, we can regard it as cosmetic because we don't need it. But for the person that has lost an eye that needs a replacement, for me, I would rather call it a restoration. Because this is you giving back life. You're restoring this person's look. This person can go back in society and live a normal life, then be confined to sunglasses, rejection. Every time they go somewhere, they're concerned of their look and being asked questions all the time. Oh, what happened to you? All I want is just for everybody to have, that right to live a normal life. And they can go out there and, get a job and just, become, good citizens of this country, contributing, yes. So for me, completely, anybody who calls this profession as cosmetic or needing an artificial eye as cosmetic, I completely, reject it, and it is unacceptable. For me, it's something, it's healing to that person that needs it. And we should be very sensitive to what we say to anybody who, in this regard. All right. As I said, this career is quite a bit tricky because you have to be attached to somebody who does. There's no formal school on that. I'm the only person in Namibia that does this. But we used to have some, people coming in from outside to do it. So there is a need. As I said, currently I'm busy training somebody, to become one. Although we have challenges, financial challenges, our equipment, because you want to have a proper setup and as to be able to train, because you don't want now the equipment you have, you're putting too much pressure on it. At the end tomorrow it packed up and then you can't even see patients. So we want, I encourage everybody, not everybody, but those that are interested to do so, to go ahead or to make inquiries, to reach out to me and find out how can they go into that. And there are also other fields, that also they can get into. For example, somebody who specializes in making all what we call the maxillofacials. They can either make ears, you understand. So it's an artwork. They can specialize in noses, any, thing that can do facially, a prosthetic they can do. There are also those fields that they can get into. So, and also other fields like in ophthalmology, you have things like what we call orthoptics. Those are people that specialize in, eye muscle balances, and they specialize in that. And we don't have somebody locally who does it.
Escape to your own 5-hectare paradise, a haven for nature lovers. This stunning property boasts a spacious main bedroom with an ensuite bathroom, 3 additional bedrooms each with their own ensuite bathrooms, and a versatile study that can also serve as a 4th bedroom. Enjoy the open-plan kitchen with a scullery, a welcoming dining area, and a cozy living space, perfect for relaxation. Entertain guests in style at the entertainment area, complete with a bar, or unwind on the stoep with a built-in braai, taking in the serene surroundings. Cool off in the heated saltwater swimming pool, park your vehicles with ease in the triple-door garage, and make use of the small storeroom and outside toilet for added convenience. The property is secured with house electrical fencing for peace of mind. This escape place offers the perfect blend of luxury, comfort, and natural beauty, making it an ideal retreat for those seeking a tranquil and picturesque lifestyle. For more information and pricing, call us at 0811223797. Introducing Escape Paradise, your dream oasis just 15 minutes away from Windhoek CBD. Nestled approximately 19 kilometers east of Windhoek, this stunning property offers a perfect blend of luxury and tranquility. Imagine waking up to the sound of dry river flowing through the premises, surrounded by lush greenery and breathtaking views. With full services available, including 7 boreholes with ample pumping capacity, Nampol electricity, and
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live at the Marienthal Sports Stadium in Marienthal. It's a great day for football conditions, and it's a great day to see who will secure their spot in the PstBet NFA Cup final against young Brazilians. Young Brazilians obviously had a great feat, a great victory against one of the favorites of the tournament or of this cup, Chula Chula. And now, two favorites, it must be said. Khomas numbers at halftime. Khomas Nampol won, scoring through George France. And with the game on the line, the our captain, Ronald Ketiere Stiga, booting the ball, blasting the ball into the back of the net to equalize. 45 minutes is very, very important for both teams. Give your score predictions and let us know where you want the PstBet NFA Cup final to happen, other than Windhoek. And I'll be sure to tell the management. My name is Emmanuel Nkara. Welcome. And let's see what happens in the next 45. No substitutions for both teams. So it is the same lineups. And of course, for African Stars fans, Charles Hambira and Weturu Kambato are not in the team, as well as Aubrey, a man who has just found form, not in the team that traveled to Marienthal. So we have to see how the other players get on here offside. Of course, we have our announcer for PST NFA Cup, Top Cherry What, joined with us. Just want to get her comments for the game. Who do you believe will win this game?
Right now, I think I'm definitely betting on the new kid on the block, and that's of course the Nampol PST guys. They are really playing. You can see and you can feel the hunger in them. They really want this, and I think that's the disadvantage for African Stars right now: the hunger of the opponent.
That's true. Khomas Nampol are hungry to get a opportunity, and I'm also joined by a football enthusiast, football analyst, Mickey. Mickey, your thoughts on the first 45 minutes and how do you think this game will pan out in the end?
I think again. I think African Stars had a very. Ooh, is that a goal?
Good chance here from Paulus to put the ball in the net, and that is a handball. That's a handball. Definitely hit the hand. Apologies, Mickey. We'll get your thoughts shortly. But the referee deeming that to be outside of the box. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the power of the internet. You can rewind just a few seconds to just see where that handball happened. In my view, it happened within the box. The referee deeming that to be outside the box. Mickey, your thoughts?
Yes, as I was saying, African Stars had a slow start. The midfield was a bit too open for them. The other team, however, has a good midfield, has a
Jackson Meroro. Linesman lifting up his flag again for a foul throw against Edmund Kambanda. It's really odd to see foul throws in the professional game, but it does happen. And Khomas Nampol get the ball back with George Franz, the goal scorer, finding Matois. Safety first from Kambanda. Franz, he's strong, he cuts in, he takes a shot but blocked from Kambanda. Awilo Paulus will collect. Gets the ball off for Javera. Will he get it? But safely out from Amango. And the ball almost hitting us here at the commentary box. Little bit of urgency from the Red Army African Stars. They want to get that goal to put themselves in the lead. It's good to see that they are not resting on their morals. Some teams will maybe just sit back and see what their opponents are doing, but African Stars, since the second half has started, are doing well to attack. Flick on from Maher but Ruhaka catching well, and Khomas Nampol got a very good opportunity with Rivaldo Pris. It fell to his left foot. He had time and just shot wide. But the real football possession resting with African Stars. Foul on Juja from Israel. Substitution coming for Khomas Nampol. It will be Reverend Matrois coming off for the number 15. Ben Namep entering the fray. An attacking player for an attacking player. Like for like change there from Coach Gareth. So Khomas Nampol still have hope to put themselves in the lead. If this game ends level after 90 minutes, they will go to extra time. And then, of course, the dreaded penalty shootout. If it's still level after that, Maharero, he's a tall man, but he wasn't tall enough to get that into the back of the net. Here is Namep Akengi. Khomas Nampol building. Safely out from Gianluca. Here's Jambula. France. First comes in. Shot. Miss from Nyanyango. Juja looks up. Tries to find Awilo. What a goal that would have been if Nyanyango could connect. Nyambula. Isiro needs to be quick. Garuka, pressured by Kamchacha, gets the ball away. Stefanos. Throw into Stars. Slow poison Javera with the throw into Gianluca. Rivaldo Pris giving good pressure there. Garuka calculating play from the back line. Finds Javera. Javera cutting in from right back. And he needs to now get back into position as his right back position is being exploited. Kisiro either needs to kick it out or pass it to Gianluca. He does get the pass off. Here's Paulus. Stiga. Good pass there from Paulus. Keeper ball. And now Paulus needs to run on that. Try to find something, but too much. Here's Ben Namib with that good flick on. Pris. Through ball. George Franz is too big and not fast enough, but Stiga losing the ball. Pris in the midfield is looking up for a pass. Nyanyango. Kamchacha. Garuka. Good interception. Juja. Nyanyango doing well. Nyanyango has had a good defensive display so far in this game. The number 25. Very lively in that midfield. Beatrice Nyanyango himself and Yambula really closing off certain passages of play. And Stiga would not like to lose the ball in that midfield often, as Rivaldo Pris had that opportunity to put a through ball in, but George Franz is just too big to make quick movements. Stiga finding Bakonja. Juja needs to go to the ball. Here's Israel with a run from right back. He beats Kambanda. He continues. Good tackle there from the brave warrior Edmund Kambanda. He can play left back. He can play right back. And sometimes his performances are not appreciated as much, but Edmund Kambanda, the number 12 for African Stars, is just quite excellent all the time. No changes yet for African Stars. Coach Monica Nelelo is just comfortable with bad pass there. Ball in. Here's Nyanyango. Looks up, finds Rivaldo, the Prince, Pris. Slow poison Javera with an interception. Maherero. Flick on to Paulus. Good football from Stars. Paulus had an easy pass to Awilo, and Awilo did not like that. Javera back to his goalkeeper. Tisiro just clearing the ball, couldn't find any player, and maybe Nampol now with another opportunity. Nyanyango, through ball to nowhere, but the through balls are becoming multiple through balls, and in football maybe one of them will latch on to an opportunity, and the Red Army needs to be careful. They have the game in their hands. I wouldn't say too much that they are dominating play, but Stars just need to not allow those midfields from the center of the mid, from Nyanyango and Ben Narib, who loses the ball now to Stiga. And that's maybe a show that last through ball there from Stiga. Kambatu would be the player to really find those through balls and connect, but it's really hard going here. A really hard game for Stars. Juja, Bakonja, back to Juja. Good play there from Bakonja. Awillo's not nowhere close. Good header there from Javera against two players, and he does well defensively again. Nyanyango turns. Good play there again from the midfield player Nyanyango, who's on the ball now. He looks up. Nyanyango finds Nyambula. The two players playing well. As I've been saying, these two players, number 13 and number 25, Nyanyango on the ball now, have put on a midfield showing. Namib, too many tricks and flicks. And Stars really getting timed very much here in that midfield. Nyambula again. Maharero, tough. Awilo. Now time to work. He finds Paulus. He will get there before the goalkeeper. But the goalkeeper does enough to stop that attack. And it is a midfield that is finding a tough time for African Stars, not really connecting play themselves. They're doing well defensively, but they're doing well defensively because the attacking prowess within the midfield, central midfield from Khomas Nampol, is having more fruits from their labor. And we do have Salazar and Jackson Johannes warming up. And that is a corner for Khomas Nampol, a needless corner. And now Khomas Nampol with a chance to get their second goal. The referee just telling the players to relax. It's getting very tense here in Mariental. Thanks for tuning in. 1-1. Somebody is going to be knocked out at the end of this game. Namib with the corner. Out from Stiga. Chitem Misa just clearing it to nowhere. And Stars can now maybe have a breather. And that's the pressure. That's the pressure that Stars need to be worried about. Javera losing the ball to Rivaldo Presents. Khomas Nampol now. Maharero, Bakonja doing well. Maharero now on the ball. Awilo. Almost giving the ball back to his rival, Rivaldo Pris. Paulus. Awilo. Out. And there is a player that is down, and it is Rivaldo the Prince Pris. Seems to be his lower left calf that is troubling him, and we would want to see him continue the game as he is an exciting player. Of course, in other football news, we just also want to send our condolences to the Shashi family, their captain of Kuka Tops, the newly promoted Kuka Tops. Their captain has passed on. The number 7, Shashi. So really unfortunate for him and his friends and family. as he would have loved to lead his team in the new Debmarine Premiership. So I'm sure Kuka Tops will fight hard in the season coming to represent themselves well and represent their captain. About 15 minutes left in this game, with, of course, additional time. We'll have to see who will want to close it off. Foul there, and Bango takes the brunt of that challenge from Ibrahim Yosef Juja, which is not a yellow card, but it is a foul. And again, with 15 to 20 minutes left, the crowd here in Marienthal, the Red Army watching live, the Khomas Nampol fans watching live, are tuned in to see who will make the final of the PstBet NFA Cup. Throw in. Nyanyango. Hard tackle from Nyambula. He gets that ball off, and it's a offside for George France. The back line of African Stars just playing in a pocket of shade. Not too much shade to really put them off from the flight of the ball. And the rest of the pitch is primarily in the sun. So still good conditions here. Ben Namib beating two players, putting the ball high and over the crossbar. Garuka. They're out there from Mbango, Bakonja, Stiga, and a missed time pass there from Kambanda. You don't see that often from a man of excellence. Namib. And it's more of a slower paced game rather compared to the young Brazilian Chula Chula game. That game was all action. Very physical game there yesterday. And today maybe tense moments between two teams. Paulus is onside. He puts it in the box and couldn't find Awilo. Maherero asking for Paulus to come. He throws it to Awilo. Awilo can't keep that in, but it is a throw-in. And Awilo just having words with the linesman. And Paulus actually has gone down and looks to be injured. But I can see from the fourth official here that they are readying this substitution for the number 11 Paulus, who will be coming off for Salazar. Daniel Salazar, the number 9, the striker who will probably lead the line with Awilo falling back to right wing. So in our picture there, Paulus coming off slightly injured. He's walking in his own power, so hopefully he will be okay for games to come, especially the final. Kambatu will be available for that final as well. Oh! Hard collision there between two players. The referee has to stop it. It was shin pad against shin pad, and luckily that's why most importantly, that's why football players wear shin pads, because that was, I could hear it from here. So just to confirm, the first substitution for African Stars, Paulus, the right winger, coming off for Salazar. Salazar will slot in to lead the line, and Awilo will come to this right wing flank with Juja staying on the left. Coach Ronnie Canelelo just having a word with Stiga and Awilo down here on the touchline. He's a coach that has extended his contract to 2026. So, African Stars fans, I'm sure you've known the news already. Coach Ronnie Canelelo extending his contract, willing to build more with this Dipmarine championship team. Kamchacha doing well to beat a few players. Nyanyango, he's had a good game. He loses the ball though. Stiga finds Bakonja. Bakonja has done very well. He's probably had the best control of the ball. Awilo is angry that he lost that ball. He wanted the foul. Praise puts it in. Nyanyango with an opportunity to shoot. It's blocked. Desiro now puts a tackle in on George France. The bench for Khomas Nampol looking for a penalty. But I'm sure Desiro, with the tackle from behind, did enough to put George France off. And I'm sure the referee wasn't looking at a penalty there. So play does continue. But Nyanyango had that opportunity with the shot. Willie Stefanos. Salazar. Kambanda. Stefanos. No weight on that pass, and Nampol get the ball back. Gianluca, defensive header. He loses the ball to Kamchacha. Stiga strong on Yambula. Yambula is a young man. He doesn't know Stiga. Stiga is marauding run here. He has Salazar on his left. He cuts in. Stiga taking command of the game. Bakonja. Awilo. Bakonja. Shot. Nice. Good play. But a very good play there from Ronald Kachiere Stiga, who is saying again, hey guys, let's take control of the game. Let me do it myself if I have to. Namip. Another timely header there from Kambanda. His positioning is just quite excellent. Here's Juja. Salazar, first touch of the ball. Through ball to Awilo, he's onside. And maybe too much on that through ball, but good thinking there from Salazar. That's what he's required to do. Just connect play. And just in our picture, wow, we can see Paulus just being carried to the dugout as three players have now also dropped. But in the African Stars dugout, Paulus, I think it is a cramp to his right calf. Three players are on the floor, and Khomas Nampol are making their substitution with Rivaldo Pris, the Prince, coming off for Jerome Usep. And with about 18 minutes left, or 8 minutes left to the 90th minute, apologies, 8 minutes left with additional time. It's getting very, very warm here. African Stars getting their substitution ready. Rivaldo Pris has been substituted. Jerome Usep coming on for Nampol. And Jackson Johannes, the left back, will enter the game. We'll have to confirm shortly who that player will be. And he does come on for Tahikika Bakonja, who, in my opinion, has had a good game and is now substituted by Coach Ronnie Canelelo, and Jackson Johannes enters the game. It will be interesting to see, as he is a left back, where Jackson Johannes will play. I think he will slot into that midfield. He's actually going to the left wing. So I believe Willie Stefanos will come into that midfield three with Maharero and Stiga. And it will leave Salazar and Ibrahim Joseph to finish the top three. Salazar chance. He needs to look up. He does. He dribbles past one player and he finds Jackson Ikengi, the captain, with a good defensive play to stop Daniel Salazar from having his first opportunity on goal. Almost a chance there out of nothing for African Stars. And Paulus, the number 7, the number 11, who has been substituted, just has ice on that leg. We hope he has a speedy recovery. Awilo, Salazar, Juja. Salazar once again leaves it for Juja. Juja going into fire. And Usep, the substitute, can break free. And the positioning of Edmund Kambanda on display once again. Clearance blocked, but still out. Maharero just with the back flick on there, luckily gets into the hands of his goalkeeper. A tough game indeed. Comments from Mickey here. Really one to calculate between these two teams. I think a hero will be called to get the all-important goal that could put their team in the final. It only takes one chance. And as the sun goes down here in Marienthal, the tension rises. Kamchacha finding France. Easy through ball to Salazar. Salazar, he's alone. He needs to be smart. He cuts back, finds Awilo. Awilo tries to get it back to Salazar, but too much. Maybe Awilo could have had the opportunity to shoot himself. Here's Nyanyango, through ball to France, the big man. Can he find his feet to find the pass? And bad pass from France. Awilo finding Salazar. He needs to be better with that first time touch. He does find Awilo. Namib. Stiga. Good play from the captain. The captain comes in again. Awilo with the header. Salazar putting pressure on the back line of Khomas Nampol. And Stars win the throw-in. Good passage of play for the Red Army. Juja trying to mount an attack behind. That's a handball. Juja plays on. Awilo. Good shielding of the ball. Puts the cross in, but too much for Jackson Johannes. And there's Usep again. Good interception from Kambanda. He's out of position now, the left back. Akengi. Stiga is there. Jackson Johannes puts the cross in, and again, that is not the play that African Stars want to get their goal. They need to keep the ball down. Jackson Johannes with the second opportunity. Puts the ball down for Juja. Yosef, he has time. Akengi is with him. He finds Salazar, who leaves it for Awilo. And Willie Stefanos just skies it over the crossbar. But that's how Stars should play. Keep the ball down, look for the through balls. They are cutting in behind of the backline of Khomas Nampol. And there is where they can find the fruits. Khomas Nampol now really need to, in the last 5 minutes of this game, with additional time looming, they need to get their own opportunities. Here's Jambula. Good interception there from Slow Poison Javera. Leaves it for Stefanos. The ball's high. Salazar still there. And Rohaka needed to be sharp. Good interception there from Javera. Good play on this right wing. Chase down from France. Kamchacha. Nyanyango. Namib. He's smart, Namib. It's a smart through ball. And Usep couldn't find France, but France is taken wide. He still brings it back into the box, and two Khomas Nampol players not being able to calculate play, and Juja just tries to find his right winger, Awilo. Too much on that. Here's France. Ball in the box. In the hands of Desiro. African Stars living dangerously. Both teams living dangerously. 4 minutes added on. Four minutes left in this 90-minute game. Extra time will come unless a hero steps up. Here's Awilo. Foul for Stars. It's a head injury, and the ball will have to stop play, and the referee calling for the medical team to come. Ish, Maherero is a strong man, eh? Stands up from that head collision. He's fine. And it is Nyambula who needs more assistance from his Khomas Nampol medical staff. Stretcher coming out for the number 13, Nyambula, who's had a good game with his partner, Petrus Nyanyango. They have done a few wonders in that central midfield for Khomas Nampol. So it looks like Coach Gareth will have to make a substitution. And I can't see any substitutions being prepared. Khomas Nampol have made two substitutions so far. I'm sure they are capable to make a third, but they haven't done it yet. So they are down to 10 men as it stands. Ronnie Canalero just telling Juja Ibrahim Yosef to drop deep, get involved in play. Header from Stiga. Israel finds France, and Kambanda just losing the ball to France, and it is a foul to Stars, where I would have thought it would have been a foul to Khomas Nampol, but Stars continue play. Let us know what your final predictions are for the game. You put in your predictions throughout the game. Thank you for your contribution. Javera with the cross in. Salazar gets the ball. He's alone. And Nyanyango brings it out for Nampol. Garuka cleans up. Stiga flicks on. Joja will try to put pressure on Akenge, but Akenge is too smart and just does the good thing, finding touch. Minutes left. Seconds left. One more opportunity for either team. Stars will have theirs here with a long throw in from Jackson Johannes. These are the moments. Can you be a hero? Header on. Namib. Stiga. Shot. Ay. What it would have been if Stiga got the winner. And there it is. It is full time in this semi-final, but extra time is coming up. Khomas Nampol won. A goal from George France in the first half put their team ahead. And Stiga Ronald Kachiere blast the ball from outside the box to equalize for African Stars. In the first half, it stayed that way throughout the second. And now, extra time in this semi-final. So, just if they don't. So, tense moments here, extra time. Let us know what your final prediction was for this game. If somebody predicted a draw going to penalties, your prediction might come true, or there is still 30 minutes for either team to get a winner, and I am sure the next team to score in that extra time will probably get the win. Of course, I am again joined by Mickey. Mickey, your thoughts on how the 90-minute went, and what are your thoughts in the extra time coming up?
It was, as I said earlier, it was a slow start for both teams, especially for African Stars. The midfield mentioned, but so far this is a tough game. This tough game we have stopped.
It might go to penalties here in Marienthal. I'm sure young Brazilians are here. The team who've made their slot in the final, they are probably here watching this game. And please stay tuned as we await shortly a very, very tense extra time. Of course, at this time, we also want to congratulate African Stars Queens for a great win over Okahanja Football Club, 9-0. And again, they won their most recent game 3-0 to Namib Daughters. So the newly created or newly appointed African Stars Queens are doing well in the Women's Super League. Of course, we have to mention that the name change to African Stars Queens will only take effect in the next season. But still, congratulations to them. And of course, it was Khomas Nampol ladies and Ongos FC ladies who will meet in the final for the Women's PstBet NFA Cup. Ongos FC ladies won 8-0 versus Nast Babes FC. So they have solidified their slot in the final. Let us see who will solidify their slot in the men's PstBet NFA Cup between Khomas Nampol and African Stars. Extra time begins with Ben Namib on the ball, finding Nyanyango. Nyanyango goes wide. Usep is there. He puts the cross in. Too much. Very, very tense moments here. Here's Gianluca bringing the ball from behind, from deep. Looking for Salazar and Juja. Good chest down from Juja. His aerial ability is 20 out of 20. But he loses the ball to Yambula. And Yambula with a bad pass to Stiga. Strong Stiga. And wins the foul. That's what a captain does. And Stiga even apologizing to his coach for maybe holding on to the ball for too long, but doing well. Either way, good ball retention there from the man who had equalized for the Red Army. Gianluca puts the ball in the box. Salazar and Juja are there. Clearance. Here's Kamchacha. Space to work. Kambada needs to be quick. Usep is also quick. Clearance. Back in the hands of Stars. Slow poison Javera. He goes wide. Nobody there, but just building ground for Stars. Ish. Jambula is a smart man, the number 13, just with that flick on there. Good tackle there from Salazar, winning the ball back for Stars. Jackson Johannes. Salazar gets the ball back. What can he do now? He needs to look up. He does. He finds Johannes. Johannes puts it in. And I believe that will be a good tactic for Stars to keep the ball to Jackson Johannes. He always looks for the cross. And I think Juja Ibrahim Yosef Juja will have to step up and get on the ball with his headering prowess, as I think that might be a very good outlet for Stars to get that all-important goal. Mango. Bad tackle from Salazar. Not really bad, but a little bit of a high foot, and he does, unfortunately, get a yellow card. Only the second yellow card of the game. Maharero is the other player to get a yellow card. So Maharero and Salazar for Stars, both in the referee's book. Rahuka puts it upfield for Nampol. Good header there from Kambanda. Khomas Nampol, opportunity now to build. Throw in finds France. France turns. Kambanda again. Good interception, but concedes the corner. What can Khomas Nampol do with that? Here comes the corner. Tense moments. France gets on the ball. He turns. He shoots. Blocked. The ball still in the box. And Usep couldn't catch on. The ball's out of the box now for Stars. We can breathe now. And the captain doing well to win the foul. Ben Namip just putting his hands up as Tiga calling for authority, putting his foot down. Stars will maybe want to build from the back. Gianluca finds Juja, good control. Needs to bring it down, he does. Wanted to find Maherero, but Jambula again, very good there from that midfielder. He even went off injured, stretched off injured, but he continues the game and continues to play good football. The number 13 for Khomas Nampol. Stars, cross in, opportunity, shot, blocked. Jambula again with that block from Maherero. But again, Jackson Johannes on that left flank is putting balls into the box. He's going to have a long throw in here, but when the ball comes to his feet, the number 25 for African Stars has a very quick left foot. And I'm telling you, Juja could be the one to latch on with a header, but here's the long throw in. Salazar, header from Kainge. Maherero puts it back in the box. It's out. Shot. Slow poison. Javera. Romario. Slow poison Javera with the shot. Going wide. This is quite a chess match here between these two teams. African Stars, the Demerine champions. Khomas Nampol, the promoted, again, the promoted team that finished third in the Demerine championship. Here in the semi-final. Juja losing it out to Jambula. Jambula finding Misima. Jambula losing it to Marero. You hold your breath. Oh, good turn there from Namip. Stiga. Interception. Johannes. Awilo. Jackson Johannes. Good throw ball to Salazar. Salazar needs to use his left foot. He shoots. Save from Ruaka. Good shot there from Salazar. Foul. Khomas Nampol get the ball back. Good opportunity there for African Stars. Good play. Foul. And while Willow has gone a little bit quiet, he was involved in that passage of play to allow the through ball from Jackson Johannes just to find Salazar. Salazar was pulled maybe a little bit too wide, but still got a good shot off to get a good save, or to demand a good save from Ruaka, the goalkeeper from Khomas Nampol. Ngaruka puts the ball back into the box. Awilo. Trying to find Maherero, but advantage, and the referee brings the ball back, and I think that would be a yellow card for a clinical and maybe a timely tackle from Puksa Gianluca. 3 yellow cards in this game, all to African Stars players. Chance for Khomas Nampol to do something. Their captain, Jackson Ikengi calculating this free kick. It's very quiet in the stadium as people are watching this game with high attention. Awilo, Juja. Juja looks up. Tried to find Awilo. Stiga comes in. Jambula. Hey, this boy, ne? Here he is again. Not so much of a smart pass there. Gianluca will probably clean up. And that's a throw in to Nampol. Kamchacha. Flick on. Namib. What can he do from here? Puts the ball into the back post. Oh, that's why Edmund Kambanda is a national team player. He's positioning always in the right place at the right time. Another great defensive header from Edmund Kambanda. That's how defenders win man of the match performance or man of the match awards, with performances like that. As I'm sure George France was at that back post ready to latch onto a shot. And here's Nyanyango again. Jackson Johannes out. Nyambula loses out to Awilo. Salazar. Chitemisa. Jambula. Chitemisa again. Players playing amongst each other, losing it out. Salazar had an easy pass to Juja, but too much on the ball. Salazar comes back to win the throw-in for Stars. Awilo out. One more opportunity, one more chance on goal will win this game. Cross! Header! Oh my goodness, it's offside. Ibrahim Yosef Juja robbed of 2 goals now. This is the second time this man has put a headed opportunity in the back of the net. And the same 2 players, Awilo, Juja, goal, ruled. One, the first one was a foul, and this one given as offside. Incredible. That's what I'm saying. Juja, with his aerial ability, needs to be watched. Stiga Maharero needs to watch himself. He is on the yellow card, but wins the foul. A shake of heads from the Red Army. I'm sure you are shaking your head at home watching live. Stars scored 2 goals. The cross comes in again from Awilo, but out from Bango. Garuka again, commanding header. Israel finding France. Jackson Johannes is fresh, but he loses the throw-in. 2 disallowed goals in this game for African Stars. This is an African Stars platform, so as a commentator for African Stars, I am biased by nature, and it would, with the ability to replay at home. The second one might be fair as an offside, but the first one deemed to be a foul from Juja. I'm sure you can replay. It will be in the highlights packages when this game ends, however this game ends. Here's Khomas Nampol. Kamchacha. That through ball is, he finds France. France puts the ball in, and that's not what he was supposed to do. And that's not what Desiro was supposed to do. Clearing the ball when he could have built another attack for African Stars. Ruaka finding France again. Jackson Johannes is marking him. Stiga is getting close to Kamchacha with the shot. Blocked. Namib. He's smart. He's tricky. Awilo coming back to defend. Good defensive work there from Awilo. Jambula. Good through ball from the kid once again. Cross comes in again. Interception from Puksa. Gianluca. Namib. Chisima. Namib tackled off the ball. Juja. Good tackle from the number 13. One of the better players for Khomas Nampol. Yambula. He went off stretchered on a stretcher but continues to play good football. The number 13 for Khomas Nampol. So it's just good to see good players play good football regardless of what team you support. Kamchacha giving pressure. Bounce. Salazar tried to flick that on. Salazar through ball. Advantage. Advantage. That is what advantages are for. Mr. Ref, the referee, apologies, not Mr. Ref, the referee stops play to bring it back for a foul for African Stars when clearly they had an advantage play. I mean, the players were, the through ball was clear cut. Anyone could have put that through ball in. So the referee should have maybe taken his time to think and say, let advantage allow. And it was Jackson Johannes, left-footed player on that through ball. He would have slotted it with his left foot, given the opportunity. But the opportunity was taken away. Whew. But Stars still have the free kick in the closing stages of the first half of extra time. Jackson Johannes is timing this ball. He might be the one to take it. It will be miraculous from Jackson Johannes. Half time for extra time. Wow. A goal disallowed and a very questionable disallowed advantage play for African Stars. All in 15 minutes. What can the next 15 minutes bring? Coach, get out from Khomas Nampol talking to his team, and again from the Khomas Nampol side, it's maybe just the same thing. Keep yourselves in the game, but as the last 15 minutes do come, maybe they should defend to try to get to penalties. Stay tuned, everybody. That is, you don't do that. Second half of extra time, last 15 minutes for a hero to be crowned. The next goal will win this game. I'm pretty sure of it. Let us know what your predictions are. Thank you for tuning in and staying with us, everybody, in this live broadcast. It's really heating up. The stadium is full but it's very quiet here in Mariental. Shot from Ben Namib, well wide. It's very quiet. I'm looking at both sets of stands, and everybody is locked on to this titanic game in the semi-final of the PstBet NFA Cup. And I'm sure you watching live at home are locked in as well. Here's Salazar. Maharero. Good turn. Good run. Good cross. And good corner. Good play there from Maharero. Corner comes in. It's an outswinger and a good fist from the goalkeeper. Finds Kamchacha. Time to think, time to run. That's what he does best. He finds the through ball to George France. France, save! Wow, what a save from Disiro. Wow, give him that highlight. Send it to him and thank him for keeping African Stars in the game, as have Khomas Nampol almost putting themselves ahead in the semi-final. They're even hugging Disiro at this present time, because what a save. That's why he was brought to the national team. Kamchacha with the cross. Stiga closing it down. Another corner for Khomas Nampol. George France almost having a brace as he scored the first goal for Khomas Nampol, the only goal so far. Ben Namib with the corner. Good corner! Good header from George France again. And it is a head collision there for Edmund Kambanda. And it was, in fact, Jerome Usep who had that headed attempt. And Kambanda was involved, and just a bump to the head will take him off a bit, but he seems okay to continue. Game continues. Stars are down to 10. Offside. And Kambanda does re-enter the game. Back to 11 for both teams. Very, very tense. One opportunity will win it here in Mariental. Ruaka lofts it in. Maharero with the header out. Javera clearing, trying to find Salazar. Header from Ikengi. Lumbula puts it high, but Disiro does well to keep that ball. Khomas Nampol bench having some protests, as there was a little bit of a body on the striker that was putting on pressure, but no, the flight of the ball was for the goalkeeper regardless of what happened. Stars build with Awilo. Awilo needs to get back into the game, although he did give the cross to Juja for the disallowed goal. So he's still alive and almost giving a small through ball there to Yosef. Out. Throw into Stars. Kambanda. And Ronnie Canalelo even telling his players to wait, because here is Jackson Johannes attempting the long throw in once again. The throw in comes in, a little bit of a bounce, and wins the corner. Stars really putting pressure on now here. Although Khomas Nampol had the best opportunity, it must be said, with that George France saved by Desiro. Now maybe African Stars, apologies, would want their opportunity to get this all-important goal. Maharero tried to come in with the head, and Stars players were protesting as there might have been a high foot. The ball still comes back into the box from Salazar, but out over the crossbar. Nobody is leaving the Marienthal Sports Stadium. Header from Gianluca. Flick on from Kamchacha. Good interception from Maharero. Chavera just razor blading the ball, and he's out of position there, and that's a ball brought back into the box, and just a shot wide, and Javela just puts his hands up in apologies for that sequence of play. Gianluca needs to be quick, and he is. Clears it. Chambula. Namib. Good interception there from Ngaruka, and Ngaruka is continuing his run. Here is the centre back Ngaruka. What can he do? He looks up. He finds Juja. Good play from Ngaruka. Juja still finds Maharero. Maharero will take the shot. Maybe a little bit of a wasted play there. And yes, Ronnie Cananello is standing up asking Maharero, what was that? He could have stopped, calmed down, and maybe put a cross in, but chooses to shoot from way, way away and well wide. The goalkeeper, Ruaka, just wants to put some urgency, maybe too much, Jay, just kicking the ball out, giving the ball back to African Stars, almost like tennis. Desiro with a calculated pass to Juja. And Salazar wins that throw in. Jackson Johannes quickly to Juja. Johannes will use his left foot. He does. He puts the cross in. Salazar is there. But Ruka using his arms well. And again, playing tennis. Just ultimately giving the ball back to African Stars. Coach Gareth from Khomas Nampol will not like that. But maybe it's a Khomas Nampol team that just wants to get to penalties. African Stars want to win the game. Javera with the ball is trying to find Salazar. Salazar fighting with the captain. Akengi doing well. Advantage play for Khomas Nampol. Good tackle there from Kambanda. Salazar is wincing there. Maybe had a shot to his stomach, but Khomas Nampol are building football here. And the turn, the foul, and it's a foul on Jerome Usep in a very, very risky position for African Stars, as I'm sure this is a mouth-watering opportunity for Khomas Nampol. The two players are just having some words. Awilo is there. I'm sure it's not in malice. Kamchacha and Awilo know each other very well. It just means so much to
three teams in the Debmarine Premier League. So it is expected to be as tough as it is. And I think in the penalties, in my opinion, I do not think African Stars would win at penalties. I think we are going to give it to Khomas Nampol. They have a good goalkeeper. I have more faith in him. I'm sorry, Dithiro.
I'm sure the Red Army will be listening to that and saying, "What is Mickey saying?" But honest opinions from Mickey there, saying that Khomas Nampo might be the team having an advantage with a good goalkeeper in Ruhaka, the number 16 for Khomas Nampo. And we'll get Top Cherry's thoughts as the full time whistle will be soon to be blown by the referee. The game continues. Last seconds in this game. Ben Namib, Salazar, Awilo, Jackson. penalty shootout. Jerome. Final. Goalkeeper. Be clinical here. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. Willie Stefanos scores the penalty. Cool, calm, and collected from a talisman of Namibian football, Willie Stefanos. He wants to be in the final. And now comes a penalty from a player, a Khomas Nampol player, who I believe would be the man of the match for Khomas Nampol, not the entire game. The number 13, Simon Yambula. Yambula, defensive midfield player, playing throughout the game. He was stretchered off for an apparent injury. He came back into the game and still had an influence. He will now be taking Khomas Nampol's second penalty. Let's see what the young man can do. A young man with experienced nerves. Yambula slots it. Wrong way. Definitely a player to watch there. Yambula. Very calm for his age. And here comes Ibrahim Yosef Juja, a man that was probably disallowed goals in this game. Ibrahim Yosef Juja. 2 headers. And now he has the opportunity to make it 2-2. What can he do? Ibrahim Yosef Juja gives Khomas Nampol fans something to cheer as he missed his penalty. The player is the advantage. Sometimes you that just save a break that what a save. An absolute excellent save to keep African Stars in this game. It was a good penalty from Kamchacha. But now Jackson Johannes, the substitute, with his left foot can put African Stars back level with African Stars' third penalty. Here is Jackson Johannes. And he does. 2-2 to both teams. 2 more penalties. This is incredible. Every player, every spectator here at the Marienthal Stadium is standing. The Khomas Nampol fans are sitting. They seem to be confident. And now they have the new man, Ekanjo Iyambo, who just entered the game in the last minutes of extra time. Somebody from the stands told him, Ekanjo, do something. And now he has the chance to score Khomas Nampol's 4th penalty. Oh, saved! My goodness, I am looking at the spectator who actually told Ekanjo to do something, and the spectator is even shaking his head. He was substituted in the game. He was told by the spectators. He looked at the spectator said, Ekanjo, do something. And unfortunately, Ekanjo Iyambo has gotten his penalty saved. And now African Stars are smelling blood. The Red Army are smelling blood. Maharero, a brave warrior in his own right, can give African Stars the advantage. Will he become... That's what he does. A talisman, a workhorse, slots in African Stars penalty. And now, if the captain, Jackson Ikengi, a brave warrior as well, so it will be brave warrior versus brave warrior, Disiro versus Jackson Ikengi. He has to score. He can miss, but if African Stars score their next penalty, it will be that. I'm sure Stiga would want to take that last penalty, but it is the captain for Khomas Nampol taking their 5th penalty. They've missed 2, they've scored 2. Here's Jackson Ikengi, the right back, the captain, the brave warrior. Oh, he's missed! He's missed! And that is that! And that is that. African Stars are through to the final of the PstBet NFA Cup. I got my mathematics wrong. I thought African Stars had to score another penalty, but it was enough. And Ikengi, the captain, missed and gives the Red Army Stars Stay Stars. The Khomas Nampol supporters are flooding out of the stadium in disappointment. African Stars were technically disallowed 2 goals. They win the game via